who is this person here who is full of confidence? Who is this person here? How does he get to this point where he knows who he is? And this is an important concept when it comes to inner game. How many of you guys have heard about something called the emotional truth or the emotional heart?
The EQ?
No, not emotional intelligence. What this is, you might have heard of people talking about communicating from your heart-centered area, right? Communicating from who you are, your core. Well, this is a concept, which I guess is obvious in this room. It's so foreign in the community, yet people like Eckhart Tolle or Wayne Dyer are focusing on this, maybe in a too convoluted way, because even people who follow these guys get lost. But it's a very simple concept. If you guys can connect to who you are as a person in your heart, okay, and reach your emotional truth, this is like you're shedding away all your chains in the past. Okay, you're shedding away all the barriers that create this internal dialogue for you that say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Right? You're coming to terms with who you really are and accepting yourself. Okay? Once you do this, you become comfortable in your own skin and you're able to live in the moment. Okay? And at all times, you're aware of who you are coming from here. So everything you do becomes authentic. It becomes real. Right?
The emotional truth, that's called?
There are a lot of names for this, but I call it the emotional truth. Now, do you guys understand what I'm talking about here? Sort of get an idea? Not really? Sort of? Yes, Tony?
I think the concept of emotional truth makes sense, but a lot of people who don't have the experience might not understand how to get to be.
Exactly, and this is a key thing too. A lot of people when they're young, they're lost, trying to find your purpose, your direction. This happens usually when something bad has happened in your life, when you feel a real void and someone, you're seeking an answer. At some point though, most people will, not everyone though, most people will find this thing called the emotional truth. And this is, the basis of your character.
Happens when you're at rock bottom?
Many times it happens at rock bottom. This is where you basically, everything has gone bad for you, so you have to start off from the beginning. And hopefully you reflect enough so that you start off on a better foot. So rock bottom is one of the impetuses to finding your emotional truth. Now, yes?
I think guys, I've met a lot of guys who have sort of stumbled. It was like things are going bad, and they purposely go to rock bottom instead of trying to deal with stuff. So that can be a trap at times. That
can be a trap. Hopefully, though, if they're able to make improvements and dig themselves up at some point, it's been worth it. Sometimes you meet guys who become depressed for many, many years because they stay in this trap. And, this is where definitely they need to get help. And very often, this raises another good point. Sometimes, if you're stuck in a rut, if you're stuck in a point in your life that you don't know what's going on, you need an outside objective voice to look at you and tell you what's going on in your life. Okay, you need some help, just to steer you in the right direction. At any rate, so this is a concept called emotional truth. Once you find your emotional truth, you become free. You become living in the moment, you become aware. But what's next? How do you use this to get what you want? Okay, how do you manifest things? Okay, if you want to meet that incredible girl there, how do you apply this towards meeting her? Or you have this life goal. You want to meet this woman that you really will have an incredible life with. You guys will have a family. You guys will never have really bad time in your relationship. You guys will love each other forever. How do you create that? Well, a lot of this is created if you truly, truly want it. And how it comes about is from using your emotional truth to define your purpose. Okay? Now, most of you guys here haven't defined a purpose for yourself. What is your life goal? What do you want in life? What are you meant to do? Well, if you can figure out what your purpose is, this is what will get you out of bed every morning. This is your one statement that says to yourself, I'm alive because of this, and everything I do will be towards this purpose, whether it be becoming independently wealthy, whether it becomes very, very sociable, whether it becomes finding love. And this will allow you to find your life missions, which you will carry out and do.